Peace, everybody. It's Atiba and Sai in the background. So if you guys hear her, just allow it to be a part of the experience. We are so happy to be here in the presence of spiritual energy and high vibrational positivity. We're sending you guys so much love and light and joy. Um, I hope everybody's been doing well. So we have another Enlightened elemental reading, and this is coming from the element of fire. So as we can see here in the middle, we have fire showing up. We also have a few retrogrades that are impacting us right now. So fire is wanting to bring forth this message. You see, she has butterfly wings on her head, and they're lit right now. So hopefully your antennas have been tuned and you're able to receive the message that is coming. We have Uranus in retrograde right now, and that's through January, I think. I could be wrong. I just looked at it too. And then we also have Pisces in its home planet of Neptune, also in retrograde. So let me just confirm those dates for y'all if I can. Where are you? All right, so Uranus has been, yes, I was correct. Uranus has been in retrograde since August, and that will be completed on January 1st of 2021. And then Neptune is in retrograde until the end of November, so the 29th of November, okay? So we'll see what message, is wanting to come through. Let's start with rolling the dice and clearing the energy. I know that Taurus is definitely being impacted by this Uranus retrograde, and we'll see if any of these other placements are impacting you as well. All right, so breathe. All right, let's see what numbers, archetype, and astrological houses and chakras and all that good stuff need to be explored. So our archetype is the number 1 here. Then we have the 6th chakra, which is the third eye chakra, which feels so much pressure right now as I'm getting ready to chat with you guys and tap in. So I'm just rubbing my third eye chakra real quick, relieving some of that pressure there and opening it up so we can see clearly. So we got 3 eyes, 3 eyes, 3 eyes. And if you multiply that by the fact that we're existing in 2 different dimensions simultaneously, then we got 6 eyes. Anyway, then we have the number 3 here as well. So thank you. We have 3, 4, 2. Okay. And then we also have the 5th house. So we'll see what messages come for that as well. If you have an earth sign in your 5th house or a water sign such as Pisces in your 5th house, then this may be a strong indication for you as well. So keep your antennas up. Let's see what the number 1 says. We're going to use the Dreaming Way Lenormand for our archetypes today, and it says the rider. So number 1, the rider. It's the 9 of Cups. So riding towards our wishes, our wish fulfillment. It says, dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. This is awesome. So there's definitely some dreams that we have been reevaluating within this Mercury retrograde. And now that Neptune is in its retrograde period, then we have those dreams coming to the surface to be brought to fruition in the earthly plane, into reality. So for our sixth chakra, let's see what message is available for us from the wisdom of the house of night. So what do we need to know for our sixth chakra? What wisdom is coming into our third eye? All right, so we have the vision is coming into our third eye, and we're getting lots of downloads. So lots of clairvoyance happening right now. Maybe some of you guys are being activated. We're coming upon the second full moon, the blue moon, for is it the hunter's moon? I believe that's on Halloween itself. And so we may be getting some visions about what is coming, some foreshadowing happening, and needing to clear our third eye chakra so that we can progress, positively. We have the 8, and then this 45 equals a 9. Okay. um all right, well, at the bottom we have the trapped card, and this is pretty much like a 7, 8, 9 right here. So we've been progressing beyond our limitations and releasing the mental entrapment, the perceived boundaries that have been blocking us from our blessings, right? So we're being illuminated to the true vision, to reality. It goes from darkness here to complete illumination. And then we have the divine bringing all of these enlightened messages here with this blue moon. So between now and the blue moon, your third eye might be popping with spiritual information, okay? So again, you can check your personal chart if you need support with how to look into your chart, which house is affected and all that. You can book a personal reading and we can look into it together. Or you can just use this message and see what's there. For our emotional space and angel numbers, I've been really enjoying this, using the angel numbers to support the journey along the way. So right now we are in a space of joy, okay, and that's beautiful. We're springing forth towards a new vision, okay. We have angelic assistance, so this is a beautiful confirmation of what is coming into our third eye. Like I said, we multiply the 3 times the 2 worlds that we live in, that's the 6. And so if you are interested in the angel numbers, you can put them in any combination, but they are 3, 4, and 2. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let's leave these here. What's the vision and what's the message that we're going to be getting into? So we're moving away from this entrapment. We started out with the hanged man. So being in observation mode and just being suspended in air, being suspended in action. And I guess I said air because the last time we had an elemental, it was the air sign. So we've been allowing ourselves to dream big dreams and to tap into our intuition from all angles. And so that's a really good indication, again, that we've moved away from those blockages and into a place of being open to receiving the messages in the vision. So what is the vision that we are looking towards? Uranus being in retrograde in the earthly plane means that we are creating a whole new reality. All right. So we have heal, shine, and reach out. So the vision that we've been given is to heal ourselves. We've been given a vision of reality where we are not entrapped at all, where we're actually free and sovereign. And so as you can see, this person here has broken those chains of confinement and has been risen up into this ascended, illuminated being that's not only protected within their heart space, but emanates that sense of certainty in that healing process. So this is a number 17. This also equals an 8. So this is the vision that we've been given of our own healing. We have seen what it could possibly look like. And because of that, we're wanting to elevate into that. Okay. As above, so below. Okay. So the vision of true freedom and liberation is something that we're wanting to create in the physical reality. Now, this could be on a societal level. I say this all the time, the micro and the macro, right? This is the macro. The vision is what we're aiming towards, right? True liberation, you know, not being oppressed in any form, for all people to have everything that we need, because we are clear that the earth itself is abundant. And so as we move beyond these emotional spaces and get our um, etheric bodies in order, right, then we are able to move beyond any physical limitations that we've encountered. Okay. I'm so interested to see how this plays out on a social and political scale, because as people are healing in the micro during the Mercury retrograde and clearing up those murky waters, then it's go time, right? Things are going to be unveiled and unleashed and unlocked for the new vision to come to fruition. So as we can see here, we have a masculine energy and a feminine energy here. So it seems like we're breaking free of the masculine archetype in its lower vibration. We're moving beyond that and allowing the feminine energy to feel confident and to rise as well, right? Not only can we heal from the discord that we've had before, but we can actually, you know, push forward these dreams with confidence, our willpower here with this yellow for our solar plexus. And her feet are also illuminated and holding her up. It's like she's being beamed up. That is so funny, because Level Up was the song that I played just before I started. So this is a beautiful level up for the masculine and the feminine, but also, again, that balanced state of being. All right. Into the actual rebirth that we've been doing internally. Okay. And then here we have reaching out. So I think what this is really indicating is that level of collaboration. This is the Three of Pentacles. So we had two major arcanas here as what the vision is, and then we're realizing that what we need to do in the physical reality, you know, even as we're healing and as we're shining our light, is to reach out to more people, right? We have this yellow surrounding her here. Instead of, you know, sitting here pondering on the vision, we actually can reach out to the people that are, you know, presenting themselves as able and willing to support this transition, right? She's on these, it's like these stairs, right? And instead of just sitting there, she could actually climb those stairs and reach that 3, right? So that joyful place, we saw the 3 in our angel numbers. So this is beautiful. What is the message with Mercury in retro? Not Mercury. Yeah, well, yeah, Mercury's in retrograde till November 3rd. And then Neptune is in retrograde in the sign of Pisces until November 29th. So what message, more water here, what messages do you have for us? Pisces and Neptune being together right now. It's definitely talking about, okay. Ooh, yes, illuminating our darkest fears here, going to those murky spaces and clearing up those emotional waters. So a reminder of that message, and choose your battles. Okay. So I'll move these over for you. We have the Emperor at the bottom here. So really taking the lead. The message is to take the lead, to choose your battles wisely, and in utilizing that wisdom, clear up your heart chakra and utilize that heart chakra. Um, Allow that to be your guiding force as you choose your battles. Okay, so both of these people in their leveling up, they're illuminated in their heart chakra. Okay, so let's see. You may not be able to see it, but there's a little blue light there that's, and then she has this solar plexus light coming, beaming, right? So I definitely think the blue here represents these darkest fears, right? This mental anxiety and the entrapment, right? So we're still working through this, and that's what it seems like. The message is to keep pushing forward because you're just about done, right? Don't give up. You're just about complete with this process because this is a number 9, okay? Which equals this 9 we had here for the message. So our heart chakras are still being activated and they're still being healed and cleaned out. Both of these people look like they've been bandaged up and they might have been, laid out for a little bit during this recovery process of, feeling confident to reach out not only to the universe, but to other people for the support that they need during this time. And so in our heart chakra being cleared up, right? It's almost like, opening a wound and cleaning it out, then having to fill it up with love and replace those darkest fears with um, a new perspective, right? So one of the things I've been working on top of my forgiveness healing, which has been really awesome in our group, what I've been working on is obsessively affirming myself, right? So, the 9 of Swords is an energy that I've dealt with a lot lately. It's just mental confusion and anxiety, just being stressed about a bunch of different, earthly obligations and things, and having to balance my heart space, really getting in tune with, how I'm feeling and which battles I actually want to face on any given day. And so this is an encouragement for us to keep doing that because we're all impacted by these murky waters. We're all, clearing up our black flower fragrance and, living more authentically. We're being pushed even further, and encouraged even further to keep being in control of one's own emotional spaces and keep your mind in check, right? Once you have those two things balanced, right, then you feel confident to choose your battles and reach out as you continue to ascend. Okay, so this is like an ongoing process for now through the end of these retrogrades. And we're hitting, small milestones and hitting victories along the way. So just be proud of yourself for that. Again, don't, be too down on yourself. If you do need to take a rest or sit down, then that's fine. But allow yourself to be rejuvenated and supported because it's available to you. Okay. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to put these here. We're going to continue to dive into this message. So for the healing and shining, this is this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. You want to sing for us, baby?
What song?
This little light of mine. There's a dope version by Toby. If you guys don't know, you need to find out. Because not only will it heal you, but it will help you to shine your light. All right. Let's see where we're going to go next. I want to go to the dark mirror and see what is the connective energy between this healing that's happening and, you know, the continued balancing of our mind and heart. What connective energy do we have for this message and the vision that we're healing towards? We started out with the child I was meant to be, so we'll see. All right, thank you. It's still black flower fragrance, man. And then the masquerade. Okay. So I'm going to put this here with the fire card because they actually look really similar. Okay. We see that one is illuminated by that spirit fire. And then this other one is kind of put together with a bunch of different earthly objects, but it kind of looks like an old bird's face or a skull or something because it has a beak on it. Anyway, I don't know what that mask is about. Maybe it has something to do with Halloween. And then look, at the bottom, we have the child I was meant to be is back. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is definitely connected to the vision. It's a number 8. Oh my God, I cannot make this stuff up. I really can't. Man, I can't. Okay. So the child I was meant to be is a number 8 as well, just like the vision card here. And as we can see, we have these big, bright full moons in the back. So again, this full moon energy is going to be very powerful as we envision ourselves as that vibrant, youthful, confident, spiritually connected seed of the divine that also has gifts and talents that can be multiplied because she has a sprout in her hand and it's like she's using her energy, her internal energy from her hands, her chi, to spring it forth into life. So this is beautiful. So much beautiful reflection, as above, so below. So we're getting, you know, the rest of what needs to be cleared up from our spaces. We're getting those handled. Yeah. Okay. So we have, this is what spirit is asking me to do because we have the as above, so below energy. This black flower fragrance that we've been working through is a number 16. And then we have the parasite here, which is a number 19. So we are, give me one second because I want to get this message right. All right. So these reflect each other, right? If we turn, if we mirrored this, it would be the 6 and the 9 are flipped, right? Anyway, that's the image that spirit is drawing my attention to. We are, with this Pisces Neptune retrograde, the message is to do that final clearing work between now and the 31st to clear those parasites out of your energy, because those bugs within your system have been what created this black flower fragrance. Okay, so there's still a few bugs within the system that we are working through, a few more mindsets, okay, that need to be transformed and healed. And so we are choosing our battles wisely and moving forward courageously towards confronting how we feel within our sacral chakra, our emotional space, and in our mental space, and how we choose to communicate that. Okay. because this is here, and this is a number 19, the parasite energy is what's blocking the 9 from coming together with the 1. Ooh, dang. So this rebirth process that needs to be fully completed, once that happens, then the 1 shows up, because it would have done its own healing work and its own internal processing, so that it can be whatever this 1 is, the ding ding ding, then it will reveal itself. Okay, dang, the 1 is here at the bottom. Triumph of lies. All right, so yeah, we're clearing out those bugs so that we can be the child that we were meant to be. So I want to find out what's being healed. And I'm being asked to rearrange the cards a little bit. So just bear with me real quick, because this masculine energy wants to reside here for now. Okay. So as you can see, there are similarities in these cards here. First of all, this young lady looks like the bird that was trapped. Okay. She looks like the bird that was trapped, like a crow here. So black flower fragrance that's being pushed out from this mental entrapment here, these fears. This is what's being pushed out. Okay. So healing whatever this parasite is, we're going to go into it, helps to alleviate the mental confusion here. And then once this mental confusion is cleared up, then the chains and the false entrapment falls away. Okay, now once that falls away, then this black flower fragrance is automatically transformed into light and pushed out from the heart chakra, and having it activated and illuminated even more for more of this transcendence to occur. Okay, so what is being healed? I'm going to shuffle these really quick. Can you give us more specifics about this? It's a general read, so it'll apply differently to everyone based on the things that you've been thinking about. Whatever you've been worried about, concerned about, that's what you're working through. That's what you're healing. That's what you're releasing. You're detoxing your spirit and your mind and your body from this so that you can elevate. 5 of Pentacles. So being left out in the cold, feeling like there won't be enough, feeling like you're about to be put out on the street. And it's been like a little parasite, a little bug in your ear, something that you kind of pretend that you don't hear. And so we're healing beyond that illusion of abandonment. Okay. What else are we healing? Judgment, self-judgment, judgment of other people. Just being judgmental when you don't have judgment. Judgment is not ours. It's of the Most High Universe, and we all will receive judgment. So whatever judgment we've been casting on other people, this person is looking in a mirror here. So atop all of that judgment, all this shit that we think we know, right? Atop all of that, we will still have to stand and face that mirror our damn selves. So, you know, we all got to clear our own murky waters, okay? And the universe is granting us that opportunity right now. So we're healing our abandonment issues. We're healing our judgments, whether that be, like I said, self-judgment, hearing other people judging you in your head. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I stay hearing people judge me in my head. They not even here. They don't even see what I'm doing. And I'm judging myself. That's the only thing I could conclude about that, is like me judging myself. And, you know, being able to bring that to the forefront and to shine light on it, whatever was in the back of your mind, you bring light and awareness to it, then, you know, it starts to clear up your vision. Because then you're looking in that mirror, right? You're realizing that you're the one judging yourself. So that's been a huge lesson for me. So yes, the universe is giving us all the nights. We're being knighted right now. So it's almost like we had to go through boot camp within ourselves and clear whatever bugs out of our own system so that we can get to the next level and do what the work is really requiring us to do. Yeah, we got the high priestess. So finally just being clearer about your intuition and which voice is which. Understanding that the universe doesn't speak with the language of fear. And so if anything that you're thinking about is laced with fear, then you know it's part of the parasite energy. Okay. And it's a part of, you know, again, the darkest fears, the depths of your mind, which is cool because that's where we're going for the high priestess to then come out and show us the reality of what it is that we need to move forward towards releasing and, you know, revealing the burdens that we've been feeling. Okay. So, you know, it's no judgment here. I judge myself more than I judge other people. And if I'm honest, I had a very judgmental energy and I've received a lot of that judgment back reflected into my own life. And so it's helped me to refine my intuition and to check my mind when it chooses to, you know, go in a bunch of egoic different ways. You know, this parasite is a part of that ego death that we're experiencing, that illusion of entrapment that forces us to give off that energy of fear. Okay. We can't take it with us. It's not going to come with us. It's going obviously it's staying down here. So when it comes to the message from, you know, us shining our light from our heart chakra, what messages do we have? First, we have the Knight of Wands again and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So it's so funny because before when the Knights came out, you know, the universe was using that sort of truth to cut away the chains of mental entrapment so that we can remember that we're never alone and that any judgment is a reflection of self, right? Again, with this high priestess here being the number 2, that balanced understanding of your intuition as we release these parasitic energies from our frequency, right? It's like having to flush out your whole system here to get that stuff cleared out. Here with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands, this is us releasing the torches that protect our heart, right? Those fiery, low vibrational aspects of self that are burdensome not only to us but to other people, to carry all of that just to keep ourselves protected. Okay. That comes from a place of fear. Self-protect mode comes from a place of fear and uncertainty, and it's something that we're all working through right now. We have Ooh, we got the Devil, the Queen of Wands, and the Strength card coming out at the same time with the Magician at the bottom. So, all right, what we are doing right now is creating our triumphant story, because we got the Six of Cups at the bottom. We're creating a story that we are strong enough to rise above, because we took all those wands that we used to kind of protect us, protect our hearts and keep people out, right? Because we were operating from a place of fear. What we're doing is recognizing that devil for what it is, okay? Realizing that that's the fear that's been pushing out this black flower fragrance. And we're taking the big wand from the universe and utilizing it to demonstrate our strength, okay? So, yeah, things may crumble, things may fall apart in this, you know, demolition of our self-protective walls. But, you know, we're strong enough to not only recognize it for what it is, but also rebuild, right? And to create from our heart space and from that self-confident place of willpower, right? That Queen of Wands and the strength, okay? Um, so this would definitely be the Queen of Wands, and our strength comes from within, okay? And it helps us to create with everything that we have. So we have the Magician against the devil over here. So this is actually quite an interesting story. It's some shit going on in the ether, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I have actually been stumbling across some information about things happening in space, and there's some battles going on. The light and the dark are really confronting, you know, itself, because we're all one, you know. For one to exist and be seen, the other one has to exist and be visible, right? So we can't judge ourselves. Thank you, Spirit. We can't judge ourselves for the fears that we have about being abandoned in this world. The only thing we can do is tap into our higher self, and it will help us to clear out the mistruths, okay? And that's how we heal. That's how we move past this stuff. And, you know, it feels crappy sometimes to even believe that you were entrapped and that you allowed this stuff to get into your mind. But that, again, is self-judgment, right? So just breathing through it and opening ourselves up to receiving that healing in our heart space, okay? But if you are interested, I'm going to start doing some more readings about the interplay of the planets, because the universe has been calling me to interact with those energies more often. As you can see, they show up a lot in our readings now. So yeah, the light against the dark. Look at this, it's crazy. The darkness against the light. Then we have the Magician here with the devil, that mental confusion, all right? And then we have the strength to break ourselves free and to shine our light forward. Okay, this is awesome. So finally, I'm gonna pull one oracle from the show. Well, we'll do two, because one, as above, so below, right? We've been getting a lot of that reflective energy as we clear up our own spaces. This red candle look like it's doing the most right now. It's lit right now, boy. Woo, we're gonna move this masquerade out the way, because the masquerade was that entrapment there, and we're gonna light a fire under this message of the child that we are meant to be. Okay, the spirit child that we are. So what oracle message do we have to wrap up this enlightened elemental reading for the fire, as we light the way towards, oh, we got the lantern fairy showing up at the bottom, a clear solution. Let's see what shows up for us. Thank you, Spirit, for being present and helping us see things from different perspectives, different angles, so we can triumph against the lies. Yes, two cards, please. Forgive me. All right, here we go. Count your blessings at the bottom. Number one, like the Magician, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. All right. So as we can see, the Magician in this deck looks kind of ghastly, but also very mystical and mythical. We see, ooh, I don't know if y'all can see this, but the third eye has like a symbol on it, right above here. There's a mandala here illuminating that third eye chakra. So we have count your blessings as just an underlying energy and reminder to keep us motivated and self-confident. There's a powerful energy shift that's happening. This is another one here. I'm gonna put these on top. Okay, a powerful energy shift is occurring, right? We see this full moon energy. Well, this looks like a new moon eclipse, kind of. So maybe by the time this new moon, the next new moon shows up, we will have received word of our victory over the devil. Okay. the strength against this egoic space. We're transcending that. All right. So the eclipse maiden, mermaid is here, reminding us that we stay in an attitude of gratitude, and that will support us. If we want to look at ghosts of the past, we can look at ghosts of the pumpkin patch and see how many pumpkins we've been able to carve out throughout this experience. Count your blessings. All right. So let's see. We have a vision and a message card. So 911, this number has been calling out to me personally for such a long time. 911, some shit went down for me on 9/11 last year, and then just so much it's really revealed itself. So let's see, where do you want these to go, Spirit? Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Oh, this is the 9 here. And yes, I got you now. So because we have these 8s reflecting each other, showing us the vision of the eternal child, the divine child that we are, we have sweet memories with this dry flower fairy, okay? And then we have the number 9 here as our message, the power of 3, okay? So we've been talking about that a lot. 3, 6, 9, look it up, the mathematical significance of that. And then we got masquerade here. Oh my God, Spirit. You got jokes today, man. This is awesome. So Marie Masquerade is here from Aloha Healing. If I keep going, trick or treating with the pumpkins that we carved. Oh my God, I love you so much, Spirit. So the message is clear, and they are reiterating some things, and I love it. So we have Aloha Healing right here that came up. This is a number 19, like shining our light, all right? Then we have this eclipse mermaid with a powerful energy shift as we're talking about shifting our mindsets and seeing things from a different perspective. We're here in the middle confronting the masquerade, all right? The intrigue of it all, the drama of it all, you know, how much we actually enjoy some of the shit that's crumbling, and, you know, our little devious ways of looking at things sometimes. So that's what we're shifting, right? We're healing past this because it's a parasite from the old way. And so, as you know, the masquerader in both of these cards is being drawn and being called out by this healing and this energy shift. We have the pumpkin patch and trick-or-treating here with the pumpkins that we've carved, right? Not only does this one have a skeleton, right, but she also has a pumpkin. So she's, you know, worked through her own skeletons in her closet, and she's not afraid to, you know, really look deep at the things that have been experienced. And again, with the carving of these pumpkins, we can count our blessings because the universe has granted us with abundance along the way. So we can't forget that. Perfect segue here. We have sweet memories with the number 11, and then we have the power of 3 with the 3 witchy sisters. So I'm going to go into sweet memories first. That's the vision. Nope, they told me to go 9 first. So even though the angel number that I'm referring to is 911, we're looking at it from a different perspective. Instead of the 9 being on this side, it's over here, right? So a lot of reflection. The light is illuminating things for us because the truth had been a lie and the lie was the truth. So now things have been flipped on their head, like we've been talking about, so that the truth can be revealed. So we're going to start with the power of 3 and then sweet memories for the vision that we are moving towards. 3 witchy sisters. It says, we can sense around you some strange energy, and we 3 are tuning in so we can identify and explain to you what is happening in a wave of 3, very clearly, very simply, and without any fear at all. See, The universe doesn't speak to us using the language of fear. So if we're hearing that, we need to clear up the parasite from our energy, because that's that strange energy that they're sensing. All right, because this problem may not even be a problem, right? It's just something that you don't necessarily understand. You know, we're choosing our battles to see things from the right perspective, and sometimes we just can't see it yet. So the three sisters say, let us come in and let us help you, and we will soon share exactly what it is. But you must help us by being aware, awake, and alert to what is around you. So something that has just happened will happen twice, then 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen one more time. And something that has happened 3 times is now complete, finished, farewell, finally by the three who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in threes until the lesson is learned. So yeah, we have been talking about this for a while. Lessons have been learned and they happen in threes. Again, it may not be such a bad thing because we will know for sure that those sweet memories of things we've had to learn along the way will keep us clear at the end of the day. So, all right, so we're going to read the whole message for the dried flower fairy, sweet memories. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as garland, their sweet, faded fragrance, reminding her of happy times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. Victory, y'all, in the mile. So these memories may be very long ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their message of love and sweetness wherever you currently find yourself. Okay, so these visions are being downloaded to us regardless of where we are on our journey. Okay. When you experience a difficult and challenging time, the dried flower fairy flies to your side and shows you a moment that you had forgotten, where your strength is, right? How you've overcome the devil before and how you can do it again. All right. You will always have her with you, and most especially in the times when those sweet memories and those sweet moments seem furthest away. She will come to you and she will remain with you. Expect good calls out of the blue. Well, we're still in Mercury retrograde, so we'll see. Anyway, bumping into old friends, a photograph of loved ones, or a reminder of happiness coming to you in other sweet and serendipitous ways. Okay, so yeah, things that light you up, that remind you of your childlike self. That's the vision that we're moving towards. Things that made us feel good and lit us up from the inside, because we know that that's a light we want to follow. Okay. You may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of that sweet, fun, uplifting times in your life, the kind that have no great significance historically, but in the story that is your life, they are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow, a star shining bright, or a photograph of a loved one holding you in their arms. Receiving knowledge or a sudden realization that something you did made a large and meaningful difference in someone's life. Those are sweet memories that we can hold on to. You have so many jewels. It's time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honoring these and feeling them again, the positive things, right? Changing the present for the better, clearing our mental space from the negative things that have happened, and allowing ourselves to release the masquerade of self-protection mode so that we can actually shine our light far and wide. The magic of your sweetest memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggle will be momentarily relieved, and that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must be done. I love you guys so much. Hop to it. All right, hop 2, 3, 4. We get into cleaning up these dirty floors so that we can shine brightly and not slip and slide on our own mess. All right, y'all. Peace.